district now, justice advocacy groups are calling on the Senate to reject an effort to eliminate D.C.'s Judicial Nomination Commission, the commission which has been around since the 70s, giving residents a say on how their local courts are run. D.C. News Now's Marielle Carbone joining us live on the Hill now. And Marielle, this effort already passed through the House. Now it's sitting in the Senate.
Yeah, it is, Annalisa, which is why more than 270 businesses, activists, advocates, and neighbors all signed on to this letter to the Senate today, asking them to vote no on this. They say it's just another attack on D.C. home rule. On Capitol Hill, more than 270 D.C. activists, businesses, and neighbors joining together.
We are united in our opposition to these bills.
Delivering this letter to Senate leadership.
Because they undermine D.C. home rule.
And urging them to reject House Bill 5125, which eliminates the Judicial Nominations Commission.
The Judicial Nomination Commission fills a wonderful efficiency role.
Misty Thomas-Zaleski is the executive director of the Council for Court Excellence and says the JNC plays a critical role in filling judicial vacancies. The commission, which is made up of 7 federally and locally appointed members, vets judicial candidates, then makes recommendations to the president, who ultimately makes judicial nominations to the Senate for confirmation.
If we get rid of the Judicial Nomination Commission, the impact is that there is no district voice when the nominees go to the president.
And while D.C. does have a chronic judicial vacancy problem, with 20% of seats vacant,
the bill that's in the Congress right now does nothing to fix the actual problem, which is delayed consideration by the Senate.
Crime in the District of Columbia has recently reached levels unseen.
House Republicans argue this bill and nearly a dozen others are about increasing safety in the district.
This is a red herring.
Christine Zinner is with the Alliance for Justice.
This has been around for 40 years, and to kind of undo that in a matter of weeks is very disturbing.
She's calling for more thoughtful consideration.
If you want to do such a drastic change that could potentially really undermine an established democratic process, that deserves a lot of airtime, a lot of conversation, a lot of debate, and a lot of thought, none of which is happening right now.
And the group is also calling for the Senate to vote no on a different House bill that would actually remove D.C.'s elected attorney general, instead giving the president the power to appoint an attorney general. That is still under House consideration, so it hasn't moved over to the Senate just yet. Reporting live from the Capitol, I'm Marielle Carbone, D.C. News Now.
All right.